Oh. Definitely a lot louder. Metroid 4. I'm not sure if there's an intro video. There might be an intro video. It's louder than the Super Nintendo. In ways, the Game Boy Advance was better looking, or more colors at least. That is explained later. That's explained later. Metroid Fusion. Oh my god, such a long time since I played this game. But I wonder if there's... Yeah, I wonder if there's like a way to like full screen it. Let's see. Color correction. No. Compiler. What about display on screen video layout? Yeah, I'll explain that later. Oh no. Video layout. Hold on, I'll explain. It'll explain. Hold on. I gotta see if there's shaders. I'm trying to see if there's a way to like on screen adjust bezels and on screen controls. Auto rotate landscape. Landscape, no. Portrait adjustment. We'll just leave it like that. I think it's fine. I hope it's fine for everybody else. You'll see. We're treated to more colors. We're treated to more colors. So anyways, you ready? This is the start of part 4. You sure you're ready? I wonder what A and B are. We'll find out later. Alright. So I had been assigned to watch over the biologic research team. So I once again found myself on the surface of SR-388. That's where Metroid 2 took place. Okay. Just remember the end of Samus Returns. Look. It was there that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. It was only later that I learned the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism we know as X. So you remember the end of Samus Returns, where you see a random like monster or something like that, and then you see like some sort of blob like attack it or something like that? Before so that was signaling towards the events of Metroid Fusion. So that happened after she left. So that happened after part 2, pretty much. Unaware of my condition, she was unaware of her condition. I was returning to the station when disaster struck. Once the X had infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. So that's what happened. Okay. And that's how she crashed into an asteroid belt. So, the ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biologics vessel recovered it and transported me to the Galactic Federation HQ. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. It then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed, dramatically altering my physical appearance. However, the X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given minimal chance of survival. But look what happens. Then someone found the cure. Here's a kicker. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. It seems that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant Metroid from SR-388. So we can thank the baby again. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. The X parasites were immediately and completely destroyed. Aha! So that's why her suit looks like that. As for me, one life ended, yet I survived, reborn, as something different. Pondering this fact, I realized I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. For saving her life the first time, which I guess technically before this game came out, there was no instance where the baby Metroid attacked Ridley before they left, because canonically, Samus left with the baby like that, gone. So she's referring to the time pretty much in Super Metroid when the baby saved her. We'll soon be arriving at the BSL research station. I must prepare for docking. The ship's computer has notified me of our approach to the biologic space labs. Now that I remember this, this game's story is phenomenal and probably beats Super Metroid, but not by very much. Not by very much. Research station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of the creatures we captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my power suit. So yeah, remember that one. Oh, okay. Just remember that one. The research team sent the last batch of creatures we captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that the unexplained explosion rocked the station for some strange reason. This awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I'm being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of this blunt, computerized CO, commanding officer, is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CO. So she got a new ship. And that entire thing is the research station. It's a nice new ship. I miss her classic one though. Classic layout. It even looks... everything about the game looks better than Super Metroid. But a lot of times, games will look better on the Super Nintendo if they're ported over the Game Boy Advance. Anyways, there has been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples from SR-388, as well as parts of your suit infected by the X parasites. Sorry, I gotta make this faster. The cause of the explosion is yet unclear. Investigate. So there was an explosion. Sam has got a bad feeling, and they sent her to go check it out. The quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. That's the computer talking, by the way. You're still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop at the navigation room on the way. Uplink from there. Is your objective clear? In this game, this game tells you what to do, obviously. And if you're unsure, like this, it'll repeat. There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing samples from SR-388, as well as parts of your suit infected by X-parasites. The cause of the explosion is yet unclear. Investigate. The quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. You're still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop at the navigation room on the way and uplink from there. Now it's clear. Because before I was reading to you guys, I wasn't reading to myself. It happens. Now go to the quarantine bay. And there she is. Time to go. Okay. In this game, she could hang and shimmy up, which makes this game feel a whole lot better. Main deck. It's quiet. Navigation room. The quarantine bay is ahead. Biosigns are confirmed. Be careful. So is anything unclear so far, Yaz? Okay. I can't go through. Okay, I can definitely get used to the controls. It's pretty much A for jump and B for shoot, which is the same thing as the Game Boy Advance. But at the same time, oddly enough, I could jump with the A button and shoot. No, never mind. I can't. I have to I have to reprogram my brain that this is not Super Metroid. But I did prove that I could deal with the controls awkwardness. And it's one button to aim up and down. It's the left button, not the right one. Can I change that? Probably not. Oh well. I'll get used to it. I'm pressing the button to shoot, but it's the jump button. Anyways. You kill the enemy, and you can actually absorb it. But why? Why am I unable to do that? Okay, so in this game, whenever anything's unclear, I think you can go back to the navigation room to advance the story. I think. And she don't have the morph ball, by the way. So all she got is a standard shooter. I really gotta fucking get used to this again. This is unfortunate news. Sorry. The specimens brought back by the field team were infected by X parasites. The X can mimic its prey. Any specimen could have hosted it. Before the explosion, a security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X parasites invade and rapidly reproduce, killing the host creature. They also absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. You were almost killed by an X infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. It seems Metroids were the main predators of the X. So pretty much, the X parasites were nothing because the Metroids were eating it. So it's like, okay, cool, you know. But now that you took away all the Metroid, the X parasite it messed up the ecosystem on SR 388, and pretty much the X parasites were able to like thrive big time. That's why the vaccine worked so quickly and so well. But it has also changed your cellular makeup. You will never be infected by X again. That's good. In fact, you can now absorb any free-floating X parasites without a host by merely touching them. This will allow you to replenish your health and restore weapons. You may also restore latent abilities this way, so pursue free X parasites whenever you possibly can. This station is home to many species, some violent ones. We must keep the X out of the breeding environment at all costs. This is vital, Samus. I am already detecting massive biosigns in this region. The X are gathering. This may be our chance to exterminate them, but you're only at 10% battle capacity. Your chance of survival is extremely low. The Federation needs you alive and on duty, Samus. Is your objective clear? Yeah. Now, get going. I have released the lock on level 0 hatches. Look for the blinking hatches. There was some to the left, but I can't go to the left. Yep. Save room. It's quicker than the Super Nintendo. Oh god. Green doors. We already know. I'm skipping that. What does that do? Anyways, dead body. Another navigation room? Alright. I have received news from HQ. They can support you with downloadable weapons data. Once you have this data, you'll be able to use missiles. This will help you against some enemies your beam can't hurt. Head to the data room for the download. The D. Data room is here. Everything is just so self-explanatory in this game. It's still cryptic though. With missiles, your chance of survival climbs to 20. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm pressing Y. I'm pressing Y or X for shooting. The computer reminds me of a gruff Federation CO I served under named Adam Malkovich. He called me lady on missions. From anyone else, it would have sounded sarcastic. but Adam made it sound dignified, out of respect and with some irony. I named the computer after him. Very nice that this game's actually fleshed out and has a story, huh? I think R stands for recharge room. That's correct. A save room. Alright, now onto the download room. We got another navigation room, obviously. Navigation room. The data room is just ahead. Okay. The data room is just ahead. Okay, see, this is where it becomes easy. Hold R and then B, not select. That shit was... No. Uh-oh. Something happened. And then the atmosphere, top notch in this game. Something's wrong. Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck. This may be related to the X. I'll work on it. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. I remember where the target is. I'm reading huge biosigns, so I hope your missiles work. To reload your missiles, you can use the recharge room or absorb a special type of X parasite. You'll see them. Try it out. Is it clear? Yes. Missiles are your only hope. Don't hesitate to use them. Now find a way to your target. Well, in order to get there, I need a high jump. Oh, damn. Let me see if I can remember this. Red. It glows red. Reminiscent of Super Metroid. I think to take care of these two. Yep, those bricks are back. Those right there. Also, she can go up ladders, making her more mobile. Missile tank acquired. This is when they became like, yeah, you just got a missile, what you call it. Don't act like it's something special. Yeah, I know. I didn't even do that. I didn't even know that, but okay, cool. I did it. We're back on the main deck. Weak. Yeah! This is the first Metroid game, in my opinion, where I don't know, like it doesn't seem slow. It seems like the combat is just a lot more refined. Yeah. Oh, you remember these? Pop, pop, pop. Come on. Find your eye. Open. Open. Damn it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yep, giant eye notifying you that you're about to fight a boss. Oh, and not only could she hang on ledges, but she wall jumps better. But she don't wall jump. She just like gets ready to jump on the next one. Oh. I was gonna make sure that I wasn't missing that shit, cause I know I thought that was gonna be like a little like trap, and then we got it. So that's the okay. Come on, open up. Ouch. I thought, I was confused again. The controls are getting to me. Oh wait, she can? She can wall jump. Oh, I'm about to die. I also forgot I could shoot more than one. Oh shit. It floats around like that, and you have to shoot it. You have to break it. Break it. Come on, no. No. Come on. Fuck you! Oh my god. I screwed that up. It does happen. It does, that they do that. Shit. Okay, two things that I wish I knew. You could shoot it with regular bullets and it'll like, you'll shed X cells. Stop annoying me. It just flew away. Anyways, yes, she can wall jump. I didn't even know. Same way as the Super Nintendo one. See? I didn't even know that. All these years. Let's go. I'm ready to kick this monster's butt. Here we go. Alright. Pow. 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 And then you absorb it. Exactly. It's the enemy has made an appearance before. You recognize it though, right? The enemy has made an appearance. I think even in the second game, both remake and the original. You might not remember it, but I hope you do. I just learned how to do the morph ball. And the best feature, just like the Return of Samus, when she comes up, if it's a ledge with the narrow opening, she automatically morph balls. I miss that feature so much. Also, I was trying to do this earlier, but while she's hanging, she could shoot. But the controls won't allow me. I'm gonna change the controls right now. Hold on a second. Controls. Main menu controls. I need to change the controls. Controls, input. Maximum users. Blah, 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 blah. Menu controls. Port 1 controls. I need... Pow. Pow. Let me try that. No. Okay. I don't know how to change it. I might have messed it up. Probably not. Huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Set all controls. Okay. Okay. Yes. Oh, I might have royally screwed up. Hold on. You know what? Okay. I changed it back to regular. Oops. Okay, I'll get used to it again. Recharge. I got a turbo button though. That would have been so handy. That would have been so handy. At the very least, I can save. Alright. Now... Navigation room. Let's go back to all the rooms I couldn't go to before. And I have Morph Ball. Wait, what? Okay, I'll ignore that. Maybe there's another way to get in there. Navigation room. That'll tell me what to do. The plot thickens. Samus, it is as I feared. The breeding environments have been invaded by the X-parasites. Sector 1, SRX, shows several abnormalities in biosensors. Sector 1 is a simulation of the SR-388 ecosystem. To get there, take the main elevator to the access shaft and use elevator 1. Is your objective clear? Objective clear. Yes. Use the navigation room just inside further briefing. I'm not sure, but I think that whoever allowed the X into the environment may be also linked to the explosion earlier. The plot is getting really thick now. Do you have any theories? Ha 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 ha! Yes, you ready for this? I hope you are, because I'm gonna call it quits if not. Oh, I have to go back. You would love to see that. Looks like someone's been preserved. Let me go back to the save room because it looks like I'm gonna be calling it quits now. It's nice to get this game started though. All right.